Greetings again, everyone. It's Nick Michalak and the wonderful Steve Frazier.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hello.
Continuing on with our Friday the 13th commentary series with Part 7, The New Blood today, guys. So, have your own copy of the film. Go ahead and sync it up, timestamp to 0, and hit play now.
And here we go.
This is the first time we get the more animated Paramount logo on the franchise.
With the movable stars.
Yeah. Moving up in the world.
That's right. Yeah, what are we, 1988?
88, same year as The Dream Master.
Okay.
I believe. I think. Yeah, because Dream Wars is 87, then Dream Master 88.
Yep. I suppose before this gets... No, Buechler, our
Buechler,
old friend.
Yes.
Before we get too into this, we were just saying that it's been about a year since we started doing this.
Yeah, with our original Nightmare on Elm Street. So
thank you to everyone who's downloaded and listened and whatever over the last year. We've had a whole bunch of viewers.
Yeah,
so we appreciate that.
Thank you so much. I mean, we've done 7 Elm Streets. We did some Lethal Weapon, Gremlins, and now we're up to the 7th Friday the 13th film.
And we're getting a little recap here. First one since what, part 4?
Part 4, yeah, with Wold Corny doing the voiceover, old Crazy Ralph.
Crazy Ralph doing a...
The voice sounds a little bit different than our playing off to it. They're just like, hey, this guy's part of the franchise. Let's throw him some SAG money.
Right. Give him a little of this.
Throwback. So I mean,
right, we got to give Corey Feldman another payday, right?
Paydays.
And they're really, like, at this point, I feel like we're completely embracing the fact that he's unkillable.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the whole point of this.
We've embraced the ridiculousnly. We know we're 7 films in.
And this is the point right here where it really took the turn.
Yeah. 6, as we said, for 90 minutes is a wonderfully fun film.
And we're getting a little homage, a little
montage. Greatest hits type of thing.
Right.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, some fun little recaps here.
I've noticed in a couple 80s films they actually have dedicated montage editors. You'll see it like the end of like Rocky 4 or something like that.
The montage was such a huge part of it.
You get one guy who will lock him in a room for a week with a bunch of footage from the previous films and just go to town.
Well, even, like the first Rocky, all so many films have montages.
Yeah, I mean, 80s was the decade of the montage.
It's so good. I love a montage.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, though, I don't know. Chances are, if you're not watching this in the theater, or even if you are, you probably rented Part 6.
By this time, you can grab them all on a Friday night or something like that and just run rampant for the weekend.
I mean, and we're talking the peak of
video
rental.
This time it's all the way in.
None of that Blockbuster crap either.
Yeah.
I'm talking like
down on the corner at the convenience store.
Every gas station had one. So a little follow-up on this. I remember on the previous commentary we talked about how that must have been a soundstage or something. And I did read, I think it was on the Wikipedia, that they filmed it in the guy's, like a producer or the director or something had a pool in his backyard and they filmed it right there.
Works for me.
Still in Georgia down there.
Works for me.
So, Lar
Park Lincoln. That's an odd name.
Lar. I wonder if that's short for something. Blue.
Susan Blue from Transformers the movie.
And then our friend Bernie.
Bernie Lomax.
Bernie Lomax.
Just a year before he became famous for playing a dead guy.
Yeah, this was the year before, wasn't it?
He got to become a corpse in this film.
See, and there's another one of those on our first appearance by Kane Hodder.
Yes.
This is that weird, like, it's that guy from, but this was actually
before
first.
It came, yeah. And I saw Weekend at Bernie's in the damn theater.
Oh, I did too.
I was there.
100%. I definitely saw Weekend at Bernie's Part 2 in the theater. But I know, I definitely saw both of them.
We just mentioned the music credit because we got Harry Manfredini credited here, but he doesn't do any of the original music for it. Fred Mullen from Friday the 13th, the television series, was brought in.
And they just gave him a little
they threw
credit, yeah.
Well, Fred Molan does a lot of the new music for the film, but they tie it with a lot of Manfredini's recycled old stuff.
Right, and you got to give him a shout out, or a payday.
And I've always found that kind of strange because you can.
Is that Ian? IAIN?
That's odd.
Weird.
But because you can hear all the cues from like Jason Lives in here, which are tonally very different from what Fred Molan is doing with his own stuff, which is a lot of very heavy percussive stuff.
Right.
Which I just go off a little bit. I do have, from a long time ago, have a lot of the music he did for the television series, and it was very good.
This is such a great visual.
Yeah.
And you're right. You talked about how it was never to the same locations. This one was in Alabama.
Yeah. Alabama or...
Oh, here's our flashback on Friday the 13th.
Alabama or Louisiana?
I think it's Alabama.
Okay. Someone will correct us.
Well, hey, if we're wrong, let us know.
If one of us is wrong, yeah. One of us has got to be wrong. It's too early to film the Wikipedia searches right now. Now, then this film really starts jumping the timeline all over the place. Because already had like from 4 to 5, 5 to 6. There's obviously a large span of years that gap from going from little 4-foot tall Corey Feldman to 6-foot Thom Matthews.
Right.
Now this one is pretty much saying this occurs like sometime shortly after the event. This scene happens shortly after Jason Lives.
No. This is a flashback.
See, a lot of people say that. That's why I feel.
No, it is because she's a kid.
Well, because we see Jason at the bottom of the lake at the beginning of this.
Right, but that's
so people say that this sequence.
Oh, yeah, but he's not there now.
That's why I contend. It doesn't make any sense for them to jump that far ahead.
No, this is clearly a flashback. And Jason's not under there now, and they only did that because it was a transitional from then to...
Yeah.
Or from now back to then, so they can show you this, and then...
Yeah. That's my contention
I've never thought that this was present day.
Yeah. Some fans think that you see Jason in this... They connect saying that this takes place shortly after Jason Lives, and we jump a bunch of years later.
No. I've never thought that. Even as a little kid, I didn't think that. Really, if you thought that, you're an idiot.
It doesn't jive with me. It does not jive with me.
The foam rocks.
if for nothing else, to see how much flesh is still left on Jason after jumping 8 years, having him down at the bottom of the thing for 8 years, it wouldn't jive.
Well, look at that 80s hair.
Yeah, Susan.
Well, anyway, I guess we should
Aquanet.
touch on the fact here that she used her mind to kill her father.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Dad. Whoa. Crystal Lake? Where's that? Nobody knows. It's been Higgins Haven and all these other bullshit names.
What happened to Forest Green?
Nobody knows.
They just decided, fuck it.
That's right.
Let's screw continuity. Let's go back to Crystal Lake.
Yep.
That's just what known in the
You got it. And it's yet another campground on this never-ending expanse of lake.
It keeps growing by another 5 square miles every film.
Oh.
Terry Kiser. So deliciously sleazy.
Isn't he wonderful?
I mean, it's pretty much the same character he plays in
everything.
Weekend at Bernie's.
He's kind of been typecast.
Changed the profession, but never changed the performance.
Right, and here he's alive, and there he's dead.
Yeah.
And she's not an attractive woman, in my opinion.
What, Lar?
Lar.
In this film,
wait,
no.
Is Lar Park? Is Park her middle? Is Lar Park her first name, or is Park Lincoln her last name?
I've never investigated it. I've seen later interviews from her where she looks a lot more beautiful.
Okay.
She might have grown a little bit more into her looks. This one, I never felt she was very attractive to me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Lar Park or if it's Park Lincoln.
But I was just flashing on Weekend at Bernie's. I think the hitman that killed Bernie in the film is actually from Return of the Living Dead. I think he's the mortician.
Really?
I think so. As vague flashes here. It's been a while since I saw the film. We can get into that another time.
Yeah, we can look that up. Sorry, we were.
I was thinking about that a day or two ago too. So. And them short shorts.
Oh, there go their panties all over the ground.
Yeah.
Good line. I don't know if they made her dress frumpy, and she's actually dressed like Nancy Thompson from Nightmare 1.
A tad bit, yeah.
Like the same outfit.
Yeah. Slightly on the preppy side of things, maybe.
There's some good hair.
Oh, yeah. He's got a coif going.
There's some bad hair.
Yeah.
And her mom jeans.
Yeah. Look at the size of that video camera.
Well, it was 1988 or 87.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at the one we have in front of us now. Is like...
Yeah, 6 inches big.
It's about
the microphone
tenth of the size.
Our microphone is bigger than our camera.
Yes, it is.
And what is that thing on that gadget on the left?
It looks like a
with the handle on it there.
Like a video monitor.
And why does his lamp have the twisty like the table it's on? Is that do they come as a set? There's a lost. Sorry, I just keep digesting this set decoration. Here's a lost thing. A book of matches. They don't really manufacture those anymore.
No, you just go to any restaurant. They just have a book of matches laying around.
Right, because it was an advertising scheme.
I guess now they don't want anyone smoking anywhere. They just don't bother with it.
Smoking is so bad.
Yeah. You live in Illinois. It's been practically banned from existence.
Almost 10 years. Yeah.
Public consumption.
You can still get a Bic lighter at every gas station.
But they don't want you to stop smoking because then they'll lose all their tax revenue.
Sure it would. Sure it would.
Local politics, people.
So, where do you stand on this whole telekinesis thing? You think there's anybody that can do that?
Telekinesis, I would like to think I'd be able to do something like...
it'd be cool, but...
It'd be cool. I don't know. I mean, I've had those... You know how you have those little moments of like a deja vu or
Sure, but you can't do that. Nobody can do that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm willing to believe in something a little bit more extraordinary, but I'm not going to say I'm not going to go out and be very adamant about saying that absolutely exists without having some kind of... something to go off of, the go with it or whatnot.
Right. Now, as ridiculous as this is, though, I'm sure that I've mentioned it on other previous commentaries, one of my biggest things is that as long as they set up the rules to a movie in the beginning, and then they follow the rules, then I can suspend disbelief. Well, and they set it up at the beginning where she kills her dad with this shit.
As long as they broker their agreement at the beginning and they stick with it,
right?
We're all cool.
And wait, hold on.
Little something going on.
We need to pause for a minute here. Let me come back to that. Well, yeah. All right. She just took me out of the moment. And when he's cuter than she is, I kind of lost it. Anyway, so they set up the gimmick at the front where she kills the dad, and there he is, and then they show her moving the matchbook. So okay, we get it; she can do it. Mm-hmm. And this is the same house, right? This is the childhood home that she killed. Okay,
yeah.
And
there's dust
look at
everywhere.
This train. Creepy grandma picture on the, the old oval frame.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good Oldsmobile there in the parking lot. Yes, this is it. Are those solar lights? How are these lights being lit right now?
Telekinetic energy.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
There we go. Yeah, saying this was released in '88, same year as Dream Master. I've never really heard full-on confirmation that yes, Paramount and New Line were talking at this time. It was always sounding like just like a rumor or whatnot about doing the crossover.
I had read that they were trying to do a crossover. Interesting that they just showed that again.
Yeah.
When it was just opened the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's to drive home the idea that
what she's thinking, or whatnot.
Right, and that it's in the same place.
What her motivations are, yeah.
And it's a good transition to here, where he's got skeleton hands.
Yeah.
What No, I guess that was a glove.
Yeah.
That was a glove. And see, even at the ripe old age of 8 or 9, when I saw this movie for the first time, I never thought that it was taking place at the same time. Like it was that it happened. The kid part happened after 6.
Yeah. I just feel like if you're going to apply any level of logic at this point to these sequels, that if Jason Lives took place that many years before the events that we're seeing right now, Jason would be just a skeleton in that water. He wouldn't have just a little bit of rot on him. He'd be completely bones.
Right. And so she's wishing her dad back to life, but she's actually wished Jason by accident.
Yeah.
Like, he's got like neck fat. What's happening there? That's weird. It was a weird like mask. I mean, I guess I understand why people would think that because of the decay.
Yeah.
But
I could buy maybe a year or so.
Well, something,
afterwards.
Yeah. But I mean, there's our old knitted Afghan there with the squares. I like that they have a psychologist, because, again, this is one of those situations where the parents know best, and the kids are obviously, in need of medicine or therapy or whatever, because they can't be telling the truth.
They're not in their right minds of some sort. They're too emotionally immature to make these kinds of decisions.
Right.
Now, this is William Butler. He's been killed by Leatherface as well. I think he got killed by Freddy. I think it was in an episode of Freddy's Nightmares.
Okay.
So anyone he hasn't tangled with is Michael Myers yet.
So he's been killed by like 3 of the 4 on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he'd be in Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 the next year.
I just watched that again recently. I didn't love it as much as I did as a kid.
It's not great. Knowing the production nightmare behind it turned out a lot better than it had any real right to be. But it's not a great film. It's a little disingenuous to call it a massacre when there's like 2 kills in the whole film.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot less than what it should have been, but a lot better than you'd think it would be, hearing about how much of a mess it was behind the scenes.
Were those 2 on their way to the party next door to this?
I think one of them is the birthday person.
Oh, yeah, he was the boy.
Yeah,
because she said happy birthday.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was one of those situations like our 2 gay Jersey guys where it was a random scene for no reason.
That's more like part 6 where our 2 head counselors get impassed by Jason and get slaughtered.
Sure. I like the little picnic table there with the ketchup and mustard up on top of the fridge. That's cute. I mean, those red and yellow containers have been around forever, but I've never seen them contained in a little miniature picnic table. I like it.
Keep looking at the background in this whole thing, and I'm pretty certain that this entire thing was like built for the whole film, because a lot of destruction happens with it.
They blow up the house.
I just keep saying this looks like very stock wallpaper.
Yeah. Yeah, what do we have laying around? And why is this sign right here? Oh, it's 5 miles away.
5 miles.
So Higgins... No, it wasn't Higgins Haven. What was the one from Forest Green?
Forest Green.
Was actually not Camp Crystal Lake. It was 5 miles away because he just came out of that water. So it's 5 miles... Wait a minute. God damn it.
There's no logic left.
Nothing happens.
There's no geography.
It's bad. 5 miles.
See, I like the presence of the denim jackets.
Yeah.
I have my own.
Yeah, I have a few myself. See, and again, you don't have to go 30 yards into the woods to take a piss. I mean, these 2 are presumably boyfriend-girlfriend, yes?
Yeah.
So, the idea that you know, if he were to just drop trow and start peeing right in front of her, chances are she wouldn't be that offended. And 99.
Oh.
What happened? We don't know because the MPAA said, fuck you. We don't know.
It seemed, apparently, every time they submitted back to the MPAA with more cuts, they had to give them more notes about other things that needed to be cut. They didn't tell them to do the previous time.
I can't imagine.
It always seemed like the more they tamed down other parts, the more other parts of the film started to stand out.
Right? Yeah.
It's like you have to keep evening out
the field. It's like when you
have like nothing left.
Like a woman plucking her eyebrows. And, the left one suddenly is a little bit smaller, so we got to cut the right one.
And then eventually
there's no eyebrows.
You're just painting them on with eyeliner.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the analogy of New Blood.
Yes. Oh, it'll get worse the next film. Where there's like no blood.
I don't...
There's almost no blood in it whatsoever.
This New Blood to No Blood. I like it. And what is he using? Is that a tent stake?
Probably. Yeah, it looks like it. Spike of some sort.
That's a very common weapon in this film.
Well, they're readily available. There's a little bit. It's
the
most blood you get.
There was no tent. They didn't have a tent.
Yeah, I don't know. Just laying around somewhere. Oh, Mr. Sci-Fi author here. Penning the next Roger Corman classic.
What is this print behind with the Navajo or Danny Trejo or...
Let me kill Mister, maybe?
Oh, Lord.
He's got a coif going.
He does.
That is like most styled hair in the film.
Oh, man. Ooh, I like this. I like that hair.
He's got a bit of a Christian Slater thing going.
Yeah, the little floppy down the front there. Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, the same issue with this film was a lot more desaturated than the previous film was. It was the other one we spoke so much about how glossy it looked. This one's a lot more grim looking.
And here's some characters that look right straight out of Nightmare on Elm Street films.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit of color there.
And this one, these two just got done boning, and they lived long enough to make the party. That's shocking. So this is his house, or I guess his family home.
Yeah, Uncle's house.
And how is this guy?
He looks like he's 35.
Well, sure. And how is this guy, like, clearly the hottest guy in the room?
Yeah.
Not already have a girlfriend in the room. Like, why isn't he with her?
Yeah, why hasn't she jumped his bones yet?
I mean, obviously she's been trying, right?
Oh.
That's kind of the point. There's a coffee pot. Still got 2 cups left in it. Somebody passed me a cup. What is this? Is that a Pepsi? That's a Pepsi that she's drinking.
KFC on the right
there. Little KFC, yeah.
In the pan, for some reason. The box in the pan.
Sure. Oh.
There we go. It's one at every party.
And suddenly she's got... Wait, so not only does she have telekinesis, but she just...
clairvoyance.
She just clairvoyantly... Well, no, that was the guy that just got killed in the woods.
Oh, okay.
With the tent stake.
Well, still...
So, I guess she suddenly was able to see that?
Yeah.
And... Okay.
We're starting to strain our credibility here.
Yeah. Suddenly, all this doesn't make any sense.
So, the idea is Jason killed the guy with the thing, got it covered with blood, completely cleaned all the blood off, walked up to this thing 5 miles away, and just stuck it in the door. Okay.
Didn't he just come out of the water, though? In front of this house?
He came here, walked 5 miles away, he's going to walk 5 miles back. Track and field Jason.
Oh, sure, okay.
Jason's getting his hiking boots on.
Flower pot stuck to the wall.
With no pair of jeans on it, damn it.
No, damn. A garden hose, and, well, there's the hole. Well, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now she's crazy. He knows best. Dr. Cruz.
Dr. Terry Crews.
No, Terry Crews is an actor.
Terry Kiser. I was like,
Terry Crews is the big black man.
Yeah, that's why I was flashing. I was like, wait a minute, the character's rating Terry Crews? It'd be nice. I'd like to see Terry Crews in a Friday the 13th movie, tank with Kane Hodder.
Yeah, he'd be a good...
You go for that shit, man.
Well, he could be Jason, too, really.
Damn right he could.
I mean, who says you can't have a black Jason?
Damn right.
Terry Crews is a pretty intimidating guy.
He's a fun dude, too.
Yeah, he's cool. I've met him. Is this the... Is this the guy that gets the famous sleeping bag gimmick?
I think it's She Does.
She Does?
I believe She Does. She getting those clothes off in a hurry, ain't she?
Well, yeah, because he's going to go 9 miles into the woods to take a dump and then come back.
Did he just take a fucking piss?
No, this is a different guy.
Different. I'm getting so confused. They all look the same now. So many characters in this movie already.
Birthday Boy got the tent spike.
So what the fuck is this?
This is two random people. This is randos in the woods that are going to bone.
Don't we have enough characters already?
No, he has a machete, and he needs to provide a weapon.
Jason had a weapon. He got rid of it.
Yeah, he stuck it in the post.
He washed it off in the lake and then stuck it in there. Went off.
Because he knew that she saw the vision, and he had to clean the evidence.
Was it Columbo?
And
Peter Falcon here.
Oh, he only had one eye. What is this? Did he chop that wood with a... Oh, good lord.
Oh,
so the arm went through.
Of course, now what does he need with a freaking machete if he can just do that?
If he can do that, right, he doesn't need anything. He is the machete.
Second time he's punched out someone's heart. First time was Horseshack.
Yeah, that's two films in a row now. Did that look like Dan? You dumb bitch.
Like, I don't know. Getting it on in a tent in the middle of the woods, and it doesn't sound sexy to me.
This is a cool visual, though.
This is cool.
And this might be one of the most famous deaths.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why... We'll talk momentarily about Jason X, but that's why they repeat it later on in the franchise.
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
Yes, we're not.
But this big banana condom whammy. Yeah. I mean, that is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah. Again, MPAA cuts, they were supposed to... They originally filmed it, it was like he hit him like 4 times against the tree. And the whole thing was filled with like little blood packets and everything. That
splattered.
Splatter out and everything.
There's a full pot of coffee that looks like iced tea.
Shit. Yeah. Some decent lighting here. A little morning glow. It's definitely full on 80s hair.
Yeah, look at all the bright colors.
Yeah.
You know, she's in purple. She's in red.
Yeah. Starting to pop a little bit, yeah.
And then he's got
random
that bright
token black guy. Yeah, he's still alive.
The movie's only been going for 20 minutes.
Oh, well.
You didn't give him a chance to die yet.
We've already killed like 3-4 people already.
Oh, send your hate tweets to @RavensFilm.
God damn it. As long as he doesn't outlast Demon's runtime, you know?
Oh, Reggie the Reckless is still alive.
Reggie, there you go.
He's out.
Terry Crews is Reggie the Reckless.
Grown up. I like it.
Yeah, there we go, man. The title fight we've been waiting for.
Oh, how we've digressed already. So wait a minute. This is the same lake that whole campground was on in the previous film?
You can clearly see they probably shot this like October, November. There's no life out here.
I mean, this is like a pond
woods.
in somebody's backyard. This is not the same.
I've not seen no fucking lake here.
No.
We've seen a dock, and that's about it.
I mean, the idea being that he just came out of this water, which is the same water that Thom drowned him in the last film, which was the home of that campground where everybody died.
And also...
And look at this place.
Because now we get... He drowned him, maybe not dead center in the middle of it, but he drowned Jason fairly far off the shore from the actual campground. Now we're saying it's about like 5 feet at the end of this freaking pier. That's on another entirely different part of the entire lake. Nowhere near the campground.
There was no pier.
Yeah. Geography.
Oh, God.
Time and space folded on one another. To accommodate...
My head's going to explode if I try to think about this. I'm way too logical for this shit. And... Okay.
Just wait till we get to the Halloween franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Change the continuity every 2 films.
That's right. And there's a new one coming out.
Oh,
I can't wait.
We're just going to throw all the other films out. Oh. All the other sequels are out of continuity. I love how every scene he's just walking in the room with a suspicious look on his face. Every single scene.
Well, his only job there is
half his screen time, walking in a room with a suspicious look on his face.
His only job is to supervise to test her out. I mean, what is she wearing with the bib overall and the yellow plaid?
We're looking at the suspenders.
We're making kebabs. Oh, and here's the whitest black man of all time.
Since your age tweets.
Well, all right.
Now we're on even ground now. Right. We're the MPAA. We've evened out the playing field.
Oh, good Christ.
Oh. We've got an hour left, folks.
Who can we offend next? She's getting real turned on by that giant bag of weed. Look at this necklace.
Jeez, it's like 5 pounds of stuff around your neck.
Wasn't she just wearing something red?
She was, yeah.
Clearly this is the same day. And haven't they talked about the fact that the birthday boy didn't show up?
Yeah.
Did they say something?
I don't.
Did he?
If they did it, we passed right by it.
I've always actually really liked the idea of a sunken living room like this.
It's cozy.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think back to that famous Seinfeld. Were you a Seinfeld guy?
Oh yeah.
Where Kramer wanted to have levels and pillows everywhere. Just think about all the levels.
Just remember Kenny Rogers Roasters.
That's right. And
there we go.
Goodbye to the pearl necklace. All she ever wanted was for Dan to give her a pearl necklace.
Just gonna let that comment lie there.
Good. Oh. You're not seeing things. Just wait till the end of the movie. What is he doing?
He's making some business for himself. Actors love to have a little prop. It's a key thing. If you give an actor a prop, they love the shit out because it gives them business to work with in the scene.
Psychokinesis? Uh-oh. Bitch getting angry. Look out.
And that's his plan.
Right.
He knows the psychic nonsense only activates what the Incredible Hulk. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like her when she's angry.
Your picture's crooked on the wall there, Bernie. Uh-oh. And now it's really crooked. I just thought this was the coolest thing when I was a kid. I know a lot of people really shit on this movie. I think it's kind of fun. I kind of like it.
I mean, it's a different tonal shift from the previous film. If you really dig this, Jason Lives, and you move into this one, it feels very abrupt tonal shift in a marathon. It's more akin to the part 4. If you watch part 4 and this back to back, they feel very similar.
I agree.
They have a much more. They have some silly elements, but they really have a very heavy, grim tone to them. A little bit of a mean-spirited Jason in both of them.
Here he was just about to get laid, and Mom's got to pull her away.
Just look at all the cars they have here.
Well, those are all the cars that belong to people
I'm just thinking of all the cars they have here, and then let's think until later on in the movie when no one actually gets in a car and drives off anywhere.
That's a good point.
Escape the insane maniac who came back to life.
This whole sweater over the shirt, man.
It's very Carlton Banks.
It's out of control. This is Ivy League.
Beverly Hills. Preppy kid. Yeah. Oof.
I can't believe that this couple has had more intimate relations
than anyone
else in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't buy it. And hi.
Oh. That's a mood killer.
That right there is the worst reaction. This guy's a bad actor.
Yeah.
Where did he get an axe?
It's like anti-reaction.
And there went that shot. Old axe face.
Yeah.
But you didn't even see it. And how did he get in the water? Fuck you.
Teleportation. See, now this is like a Jason 6. Jason Lives music cue that gets recycled into here. That's all Manfredini stuff with the horns and everything.
The strings.
Yeah. The Fred Molan stuff is much more percussive, heavy, like ominous music. Synthesizer based, so I always felt it was a really bad mix.
There's the first mention, other than Dan, who who actually looks a lot like Dan from Dream Master. Danny Hassel. What is the deal with these two?
Yeah. Like I said, there's a few too many characters in this film for my liking. I don't feel like I don't feel like I really remember any of these characters from whenever the hell I last watched it or whatever.
I remember Pearl Necklace.
I remember our main blonde. I remember Maddie
and obviously
here,
Lar.
but like 6 or 7 other characters I don't even remember seeing. I remember the sci-fi author guy, and obviously Terry Kiser and Susan Blue, but all the random teens in this thing, I don't remember seeing their faces before. I've seen this film plenty of times. I couldn't tell character names or anything.
Interestingly,
what they bring to the film.
When you have this many characters, even as a screenwriter, you have so many. Like you really there's 10 characters here.
Probably,
you only have to devote 8 minutes to each of their storylines.
Yeah.
Like who couldn't write 8 minutes about one character?
Yeah.
Anybody could. Everybody listening to this right now could probably come up with 8 minutes for this girl.
Oh yeah.
And yet nothing was done
to
make any of them memorable.
No.
Except her.
I think a lot of it is due to how she performs the character. Because on the paper, it probably looks very stock.
Well,
what she has, but she performs it so well.
That's acting.
She's really into it.
Good window gag.
Yeah.
We got to have 9 window gags per film. What was happening there? Was there coitus?
I don't know. It looked like weird dancing. Or if Jimbo's dancing for part 4, maybe.
And... oh, you dirty dick.
Yeah. Oh, she's just doing this to make the other guy jealous.
Well, of course she is. She doesn't want to bone this guy.
Yeah, of course not.
Nobody wants to bone this guy.
No. This fucking mullet.
I'm not big on her either, though. Maybe it's because of the attitude, like the character.
Yeah.
That they did a good job of making her.
Yeah, very detestable type of person.
Yeah.
Very much
I don't want to be with this bitch.
No, no. It is interesting that they gave the surname to her and Laura Park's character's Shepard, because John Shepard was Tommy Jarvis in part 5.
Right.
I don't know if that was intentional or whatnot, but it's always
I doubt it.
Fans have kind of tipped themselves towards whatever case.
Everybody's looking for a conspiracy and a link, and they didn't even know what they were going to do from 1 minute of this film to the next, let alone to pay homage to a character 2 films prior.
Yeah, that got recast in the next film.
Yeah, so stick your link right up your ass. So it wasn't the same one.
Okay.
He didn't wash it off in the lake.
Yeah.
But now your
fingerprints
are
But then it becomes even more like, well, what the fuck was it doing there in the first place?
What was the one in the...
Doing in the door jam for to begin with.
Well, then that makes you...
And again, this is supposed to be 5 miles away
I have
from Crystal Lake.
I have no idea.
So you took a 5-mile walk in the woods in the middle of the night?
So are they insinuating here that he actually put that spike in the door?
They're saying that because he went out there to investigate, took the spike out
of the
to
door.
make her seem like she's going
Crazy.
out of her mind,
Okay.
hallucinating things.
So where did it come from initially?
Yeah.
There's that old tape player.
Yeah, a little top loader. Always wish I could find another top loader somewhere, but usually can't find one that's that old that it goes.
When I see those, I think of the ones at the video store. They used to be the rewind machines.
Oh,
yeah. They did nothing but rewind.
Yeah, I mean, my first VCR was actually a wired remote with a top loader.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, what year was that?
Oh, somewhere mid to late 80s.
Wow. I don't remember when I got my first VCR. It had to have been around this time, because I remember renting like Nightmare 3, so maybe in the 88-ish, about the time that this movie came out.
In the 80s, pretty much, we just recorded everything off of HBO and Showtime.
Oh,
we didn't start really buying tapes themselves until like the 90s.
Well, yeah, I didn't buy anything till the 90s, but we rented like crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every Friday night, we're always out at the video store grabbing something, because I kept asking.
And there were always 2 kinds, depending on which type of video store, mom and pop, you went to.
Yeah.
There was the kind where the rental was behind the box, and you grabbed the video and took it to the counter.
Or you had the little tag.
Or the tag that you pulled out, the sleeve,
Yes.
and you took that to the counter, and they had all the tapes behind the counter.
Yeah, because before I moved whatnot about a year ago, there was a fantastic video store near where I worked that still had the little tags and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I remember having to pick the right one, because some were beta. I remember.
Oh, shit.
I remember they still had the beta.
There was a video store I frequented in the 2000s that had maybe like 3 or 4 beta copies
really?
of like a King Kong.
In the
or
2000s?
It was like an old King Kong or something like that.
Sorry, we've digressed from here to tangent on our nostalgic video store memories, but... Well, she took a car. She doesn't know how to drive, the son of a bitch, but she took it.
It's got a light out.
Did it?
Yeah, one of the yellow front lights.
Was that the car of the guy that got killed pissing in the woods?
5 fucking miles from where they were. More clairvoyance.
And now she's going about 1 mile an hour, and all of a sudden she's farther into the woods than the guy taking a dump. And of course it won't start.
Of course not.
Why would it?
It's a horror film. Of course it doesn't start.
Are you lost? Like, where are you? What? Whoa.
She's glamming it up.
Yeah, look at that hair.
Aquanet.
That's crazy.
That's why there was no ozone layer in the 90s, because all the Aquanet in the 80s.
That short skirt, I could do without the makeup, but...
Yeah, it's a little much.
Well, I hate all makeup.
But it is the 80s.
Well, sure, I just don't like makeup.
The guys are more done up than the women.
Well, that's true.
Hello, Poison.
Oh, they look great. I love Poison so much. Yeah, she could be Ricky Rocket right now. That is a short skirt.
Oh, yeah.
Makeup is the worst.
Yeah.
There's not a more socially accepted form of lying than makeup. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why all women feel the need to put makeup on. Oh, you poor thing.
Kiss it goodbye.
Nobody's going to ever want to be with you now that you don't have 2 earrings. This is the spot you picked to look?
This is...
Come on.
This is like the writer on a...
I'm done with this goddamn film already.
This is the writer in like 2 hours of sleep. Like, I gotta write this scene, just get the fuck over with. Oh, criminy.
Well, Axeface, who was
laying on the shoreline earlier. Falls off the tree.
Yeah, you're right. This music is weird.
Yeah.
What is this place?
The tool shed, where all the weapons are.
Oh, right. Got it. I do like the chain around his neck. I think that's a cool touch. Is she wearing like Spanx underneath that thing? What? It was weird.
And an odd piece of continuity from the previous film and this one is that Jason's wearing a completely different set of clothes.
Yes,
because he was wearing the khakis and the shirt and the tool belt before, and now he's just wearing a big old jumpsuit, like a Michael Myers jumpsuit.
Right. Crazy. I need to get a good look at the mask too. I think the mask is a little different.
Yeah. Well, at least they keep the continuity of, at the end of the previous film, the motor on the boat wrecked part of the mask, and that's why they have a big chunk chopped out of it. But all the other continuity, fuck that. Get rid of all of it.
Was he bald in the last film? Like...
Kind of, sort of...
like, bald, bald?
Never got too great of a look from behind, I don't think.
And there's another non-view of a kill.
Yeah.
What happened to her? I don't know. I didn't see it. Did you see anything? I didn't see anything. Nick. His name's Nick. I've been calling him the wrong thing the whole movie.
What have you been calling?
I've been calling him Dan.
Oh, well.
He looks like a Dan.
And Kevin Blair, who plays that character, he would go on to star in Subspecies 2 and 3 from Charlie Band.
Oh, what a hot career.
Alongside William Shatner's daughter. She's gotten this far with this guy.
Well, yeah, she clearly... Oh, she clearly doesn't want to... This is like... These two, man. Oh, wait, no, that isn't those two.
Again, there's...
No. They... Hold on,
it's hard to keep these
I've lost track of who's fucking who.
Exactly. There's too many...
That was the girl...
There's too many characters that look almost exactly the same in this movie.
Right, that was the girl that looked like Taryn from Nightmare 3.
Hmm.
And everybody's getting it on. Black on black crime here.
There's not a whole lot of nudity, though. They didn't write that into their contracts, I guess. Like, we can't have gore, we can't have nudity. There's not a whole lot left.
Is this the party hat? Or the...
Yeah, the little
horn?
noisemaker thingy, whatever it is.
And this, I never understood this thing either, where the girls always cover up their boobs with the sheets.
Nah.
I mean, I get it if you're going to go outside.
Yeah.
But, like, they always do these sex scenes, and then the woman sits up in bed and, like, covers herself. Like, you didn't just get done being the most intimate.
It's not terribly realistic. It's clearly something about, my contract does not include nudity.
Right. It's so unrealistic.
Yeah. I may say this is nowhere near as good as Demon's Van.
Well, no.
No,
and there's no sign that says trailer park either. No.
You know, in Demon's Van, he was getting some shit done in there, man.
That's right. He had enchiladas up in that shit. He was getting
some fucking action in that place.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. If you're black, you gotta be in a van. And
there you go.
Nighty-night. This is what it feels like when you meet Kane Hodder.
That's pretty much what he does when you meet you.
Yeah,
he's going to squeeze the crap out of you. He's going to let you know who's boss around here.
That's right.
And you're going to pay
him $20.
You're going to pay them $20. That autograph.
Or $30, depending on...
Or 40.
Or 40.
Depends on what convention you're at, what the standard is.
And that's kind of a cool visual, but again, you don't...
It's not there long enough to have any impact. You've forgotten it already, really. She actually took her pants off for him.
Yeah, she did.
All she really had to do was go off with him into a room, and then just blew him off. Oh, she's hoping that the guy's going to burst in and just kind of be Mr. Hero or something.
And why would he think, like, oh, I'm jealous? Like, this poor guy. Like, that is, like, the worst thing you could ever do to a guy.
Yeah.
If you're a woman listening to this, don't ever do that.
Yeah, please.
Oh. Soap on a rope. That doesn't really make any sense.
It's, again, screenwriter had put 2 hours of sleep. He's got to write this line, and fuck it.
I mean, the whole point of soap on a rope is that if you're in prison, you don't bend over to get the soap and get penetrated anally by another male. That doesn't really apply in this scenario.
Yeah, a little bit of something with her.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of showed her. She's the only one with the contract that allowed anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's been hung up in the woods, and now Bernie's stumbled upon him, and these guys have stumbled upon him.
Yeah.
She keeps flashing back to her
She flashes
vision.
Forward, then she flashes back.
And then she picks up a TV with her mind. This movie really is not as good as I thought it was. Oh my god. And this, again, a poor reaction out of Nick here.
Yeah.
Who's just seen his best friend. I mean, if I saw my best friend murdered in a tree...
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even...
Tears or something.
I can't even begin to tell you how awful that would feel.
Yeah.
And here again is her covered up.
Yeah.
That's not realistic.
Yeah.
Apparently he's... Oh, see, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Now that was realistic.
Okay. I'll take it.
That was realistic. Good holy knee on those jeans. I like it.
Good old 80s jeans, man.
Yeah, now you have to pay good money for holes.
Yeah. Designer
jeans. Holes, yeah.
They cost you like $70 or some shit. Go to Goodwill, pay $10 and just take a pair of scissors to them.
But her hole didn't cost $70. I like her.
Yeah.
I think I'd pick her. I think I'd pick her out of everyone in the movie.
Yeah, this cue is recycled from...
Oh, yeah, I like that. Jason in the corner there. I like that. That's good.
It was?
Yeah, he was standing in that back corner there.
It's too distracted by the music. Damn it.
Yeah, it was good. And I like this weird, like, high-angle crane.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
Fun.
Probably an advantage of them actually probably building this entire location or whatnot, this entire house thing.
Yeah, but this one, I feel, this is the neighbor's house. I feel like this one isn't... This is probably just a soundstage, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Nope. Oh, there's a little blood. Man, this movie was really trimmed. Yeah.
Yeah. Butchered like hell. And again, and we've been into this before, but it's like, you compare this to anything from like the last 15 years, it's so extremely tame that the entire MPA just changes its mind about what's acceptable, what's not, depending on their disposition at the time.
Or who's on the board, or, whatever's hot button at the moment, you know. I mean, right now in 2017, you know, rape is...
Yeah.
And, you know, sexual assault is a hot button issue.
Yeah, a red alert.
And so, chances are the MPAA would, you know,
would be very sensitive
to that.
About allowing that to get through.
Right.
Yeah. Watch out, Special Victims Unit.
Right. Suddenly, Dad had a scrapbook. And suddenly she's putting all the pieces together. And, dude, you better just back off because...
Oh, rotary phone.
Bitch about to go crazy here. That's a good rotary there, yeah. Nice picture of the Challenger. There's National Geographic. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun. I don't know how they would do that. Was the old rotating room kind of thing? Would they just build the thing on a...
Yeah, maybe some hydraulics or something into the walls or something. Or they just do this, like a Star Trek approach. They just have guys...
Shake the wall?
The PA on the other side just like...
bang on the wall until the shit falls down. All right, I could get behind that.
Like $2.5 million on this film, as far as it goes.
What'd you get? Okay.
Oh, right after the guy's gotten...
Yep.
Cock-blocked. Well, this guy just gets the short end of the stick. He doesn't get to have the sex. He doesn't get any drugs. He gets humiliated, and he's going to get slaughtered.
He did get humiliated.
Yes.
Are those actual photos of flowers up and down? Like, how bizarre. This is that one dude's uncle's house. He never said anything about an aunt. So just the uncle lives here. And he's got pictures of flowers in 5x7s going up the stairwell in his beautiful sunken living room. Somebody should put that birthday cake in the refrigerator, maybe.
Yeah. No one's had a piece of it yet. The hell.
That's not Melissa.
Oh, and that's the worst cut ever.
That was bad.
It's like one frame.
That was real bad.
It's just, oh, it's a crime. Yeah, it's a shame that, I mean, back in this time, studios, you cut it out of the film, it just goes in a bin and gets thrown in the trash or something like that. Because all this cut footage is only exists on a videotape quality stuff. You'll never... It's pretty much certain you're never going to see a proper uncut HD remastered version of this film.
Such a shame. If they only knew, you know.
Yeah, I mean, John Buechler, he is a special effects makeup master and everything. I mean, that's part of the reason
they chose him.
They chose him because he could create all these. I mean, just the effects on Jason alone, the skeleton and the spine showing all the stuff. It all looks fantastic in this film. We're not even gonna have some of the best stuff that they're going to show from Jason's makeup job, but I mean, that's the guy. It's like if you got Tom Savini to have directed one of the films, it would have been a similar level of quality to get that type of makeup effects muscle into the film, and then like 90% of it doesn't even get into the theaters. Yeah,
I imagine that he is very upset with the way this turned out, and I believe he mentions as such on the Crystal Lake Memories DVD.
Yeah, I watched on the featurettes on this one, the deluxe edition DVD and everything, and there are a couple of things in the film that he feels you really wish it could have had in the film, whatnot, and wishes he could do like a second part to this whole thing to kind of expand the story out more, or do something else with it. And it's like, I mean, there were very few films in the 80s where on the VHS they would get an unrated cut, like a Hellraiser or something like that, or Elm Street 5 for a goddamn reason. But I mean, it's a shame that so few of them got that kind of forethought from the studio to cater to the fans on the new media format. They could promote it a whole second time with something bigger and better, and more hardcore on video and everything.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine you could put out two versions and make double the money. You could put out the theatrical one and the fancy...
Yeah. Extended, unrated, NC.
There was no goddamn cat in this house.
Fucking cat scare. That's like the bottom of the barrel type of thing.
So dumb.
I've seen some horror films that go with this, like, fuck you movie. Like I saw like the remake of When a Stranger Calls, which is like 90% of the film is all fucking false tension and padding and shit, and then they throw in
a cat
fucking
gag.
Cat gag. It's like, I'm done with this movie. I'm not going any further with this.
I didn't see it.
It's terrible. It's just no good. Never watch it.
Okay.
It's a waste of your fucking time.
Sounds good. Unlike this movie, which has been a waste of my time at least 10 times.
By no fault of the filmmaker.
And I still keep coming back.
Yeah.
The old severed head.
That's a little fakey. Definitely cut around that. I mean, let's just say Kane makes his film so much. Kane Hodder.
Oh, window gag? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his idea too, because they originally going like
bicycle kicking.
Yeah. Originally they were going to just kill her with a machete, and then Kane just came out throwing her a fucking window.
I like it.
Also, there's precedence. Jason loves throwing fucking people through windows.
He loves windows.
He loves that shit, man.
And
he's theatrical.
We saw more of that death than we did any other death so far.
Yeah, because there's no gore involved. I mean, just in that last scene, you can see the size of fucking Kane Hodder in that outfit.
Does it drive you as crazy as it does me that they have that beautiful staircase and there's no Harry Potter closet underneath there? I feel like there really needs to be a Harry Potter closet there. That's kind of a Manfredini
yeah.
Little section of score.
Yeah, a little flourish.
Flourish, that's a good word.
Yes.
That's probably what it really is.
Yeah. Where the hell have they been for like the last 10 minutes?
They've been running around the woods, you dumb son of a bitch.
Why?
Because
I lost all track where she was.
She saw the car that drove off the road.
That happened like 20 minutes ago in the film. I don't remember this shit.
And obviously,
we haven't seen our lead character in I don't know how long now.
Obviously, they're not that far off the beaten path here because... Oh. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Look out, because he just made his way right here.
Shit.
And...
Jason gets the fuck around, man.
And man, does he ever. What is this? What is this implement that he's got here? Some sort of weed cutter? It looks like a hockey stick and a machete had a baby.
That damn tool shit, man.
He's crawling around on the ground.
Fucking Ace Hardware, man.
Bernie.
So where all the homicidal cinematic maniacs go.
And this is awesome that he he basically holds her out, you know, and
saves his own ass.
Right. Although I don't think he does.
Because he's Terry Kiser, and that's what he does in films.
Didn't he get it too?
Oh, he's gonna get it.
No,
he's gonna get it worse.
I thought he got it there.
No,
does he get that
the weed whacker son of a
yeah.
bitch? Yeah, he's gonna get that shit. He's gonna get gutted for that.
I already forgot how he died. Oh, it was the machete to the neck.
The one frame of the film.
One frame. And it almost looked like they did a reverse cut because it paused for a second on the neck.
I don't doubt it.
And now he's got a gun?
A gun. That did a whole lot of good in the last film.
Novel idea.
See, no one tried a gun on Jason until he was already dead.
Sure. Makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to go back to your car theory here.
Yes.
At this point in the night, everybody was fucking each other. And so he came along and slaughtered it. Nobody knew that they had to get away except for him. And now the only reason he's not getting away is because he's got to try to find his now girlfriend next door. So shoot her, please. So
she's been creeping around this house, and Jason hasn't come across her to slice her head off.
They're really doing it's kind of a fun thing where I like when movie screenwriters write this character that's so unlikable that when they finally do get killed, that like the audience cheers, like they've been waiting and waiting, and it's really great when people keep dying around him, and everyone it builds that. Well, why haven't they gotten this bad person yet? You know?
Yeah.
This character I hate, and then finally it happens. And I mean, I've been in theaters where, like, literally the crowd erupted when somebody that they hated got their comeuppance.
Think, fuck, this person's gone, and we got two of them in this film. Dr. Cruz is definitely in that category.
They could have done a better job with him. I think
could have done better.
I mean, we kind of know
he's a bit too much of a coward in a certain way.
Yeah.
He could have been much more of a hardcore sleaze and whatnot. He's a little bit more subversive sleaze.
Yeah, I feel like he only had one kind of underhanded move with the...
Yeah.
You know...
I mean, you get his modus operandi. He wants to use her to become some kind of, like, revered sort of psychologist and get some kind of book deal.
Notoriety,
so yeah. He's using her as a means to an end for his own wealth or whatnot.
And this tool shed is just the gift that keeps on giving, right? Because he got Mama with that, like, scythe.
Almost feels like Schwarzenegger in Commando. He's got like 5,000 grenades, and he's got a grenade launcher. He's got...
Was this one in 3D too? Because they keep doing these gags where he sticks it out. That party horn gimmick came right to the camera too.
It feels like it could have been, yeah. You can see the cold breath and whatnot. They definitely shot this when it was like fucking 30 degrees out.
You don't hear it? You don't hear him?
Jeez. Do a lot of this thing of just Jason creeping up behind someone and no one hearing shit.
Oh dear. Again, right up in the camera.
Yeah. Out of focus, too. God damn it, focus puller.
And what was
Cross
that?
eyes.
What was that?
It's supposed to be like... It's weak. Weak sauce.
Oh my god.
God damn you, MPAA.
I really just want to slap somebody.
See, I mean, this is what happens when you have a slasher film that has no fucking gore. This is what it becomes. It's like, where's the enjoyment factor?
What is that? Somebody dripped some Sweet Baby Ray's on her jacket and now she's dead?
That's what I did in Dead of Night. We had Sweet Baby Ray's
Is it really?
blood. Yeah, it was a black and white movie. Why not?
That's awesome. In Psycho, it was chocolate syrup, right?
Yeah.
In the shower scene?
We were just shooting in the auto body shop. We needed some blood on the floor, and they just had a bucket of Sweet Baby Ray's upstairs.
I like it.
Go for it.
Kate? Her name is Kate? And
oh.
I didn't even know her name. It was
exactly
Black Girl number 2.
Exactly.
Or
I
whatever.
mean, like I said, there's a lot of characters in this thing that they're not going to spend much time even introducing you who the hell they were. They're going to die. That's all you need to know.
How did he fall down? That's the same axe face, so he's been up in the tree twice now. He got killed, he got propped, he got dropped in front of her, and then he got put back up again, this time with rope.
Fucking interior decorator Jason's like, I gotta have my woods the way I want them.
Interior decorator. I always thought that this was kind of cool as a kid.
Yeah.
I liked this.
This is fair.
And I always liked that he fell into a puddle.
Yeah.
And I like that he doesn't know what's going on.
Feels a little Evil Deadish with the tree coming after you.
A little bit.
The tad bit just flashed on that here. Electrocution is nice, though. I don't think anyone tried electrocution.
That had to be a reverse shot.
Oh, yeah, it's all reverse photography.
I mean, this probably isn't.
A little bit of, like, a little fishing rod or whatnot.
And the blue.
Yeah. Nice.
A couple of years before Shocker, which is one of my favorite movies. Which is so awful, but it's so good.
West. Yeah.
We should do a commentary for Shocker. I love Shocker.
I'm going to have to get that Blu-ray.
I've wanted it for a while. I have the regular standard DVD, but Shout Factory put out that sweet Blu-ray, and it's got some commentary on it, and it looks great.
I haven't seen Shocker in so long.
I grew up on Shocker, and it's one of those movies, not to digress from this, but that it's like 2/3 great slasher movie, and then like the worst comedy you've ever seen at the end.
It's exactly what I remember of it.
And it's so great. And every time I watch it, it gets worse. But I grew up on it, so it's, you know.
We'll put that on the agenda.
Well, okay. And of course, Paul Stanley does songs on the soundtrack,
well,
so you know
that makes it A+.
It makes it right. Yeah, I think he and Desmond Child were like the music producers of the soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, Alice Cooper worked with Desmond Child, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an intimidating guy.
Yeah. I mean, with Buechler and Hodder being very close, very good friends, and working well together, you can see exactly that they're on the same page with how they want to get Jason portrayed in this film. It's very intimidating. I like you can see the eye in there. It's like we were saying in the previous one, there's sometimes a little mesh over the eye or something like that for the effect. I think this works more effectively. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's very...
There's Hodder's aggression in the role.
Yeah, and everything is very with a purpose.
Yeah.
Like all of his...
Deliberate.
Whoop! You fell into the...
That's no good.
That was bad.
That's bad news. Bad news cruise.
And there goes the ficus.
He got head-butted by his decapitated head.
In a ficus.
Sweet mercy.
He does have some good reaction in this.
He's a better actor than 90% of the people in the film.
I want to say that was there a story about that? Because he did his own stunts, right?
He's a stunt man, I'd imagine.
And I think he got hurt when that thing fell on him, that roof.
It sounds familiar, yeah.
I think there's a story out there about him getting hurt.
It's not until the next film where they had another guy kind of doubling him in some of the sequences.
Well, I think at that point, Hodder was like, did he get first billing on Part 8?
Might as well.
I mean, everybody knows that you go to see Friday the 13th for Jason now, even by this one.
Yeah.
I mean, both 5 and 7 featured nothing but the mask as the artwork.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the Travolta.
This one had the
Nick Cage face-off thing with a split face and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is the best kill in the film. Well, second best.
This is the one.
Second best, but this is the one we get the most of.
And I love that you can see his teeth through the jaw.
Oh.
And, yes.
Yeah, just
beautiful.
Throw the trash away.
That's awesome. I love that one. So the sleeping bag gimmick and
the axe to the face. That's the stuff.
Yeah. But, again, it would have been better if you saw it. But
if you saw more of the impact.
The fact that he throws her over the TV into a heap of...
That's just added
That's awesome. That's so good. That's what makes that kill good.
Yeah. It's nice seeing Hodder just very fresh into the role here, because some of the other ones...
That's a good shot there. I like that framing on him coming up the stairs.
Some of his later performances seem a little by the numbers, kind of like going through, these are the beats I have to hit. This one feels like he has a fresh energy into what he wants to, what he can do with it. Very excited to do it for the first time.
He fell into the Harry Potter closet. I mean, if you don't put a door on that shit, you're wasting all kinds of space on your floor plan. Don't look. Just go.
Run away, get one of those damn cars out there.
Right, now at this point, there's our door gag.
Yeah.
He made a door. She's preventing his leg from coming down? This is kind of fun.
This is nice. We haven't seen a mask reveal since Part 4. A face reveal.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it feels fairly close to Savini's version in Part 4. It's been decayed and everything.
Yeah.
I'd still say Savini's work in Part 4 is probably a little better than what we're seeing here, but...
Yeah, because he worked off of his original idea from 1.
Yeah. And he's working, and Savini was working more with a living one, so same with actual flesh tones,
sure,
whatnot. This one has to be something a little bit more
zombie-ish.
Yeah, decayed and whatnot. You got to go a little bit further with it. So then you kind of draw comparisons to Return of the Living Dead and everything.
Featuring
Thumb. With a gooey tar man and everything.
That's kind of a fun movie. I haven't seen that in a really long time.
Oh, I saw it like a year. Last night I watched it about a year ago. It's fun as hell.
It is so much fun.
It's so good. I mean, I'll give it to this film. I mean, it's got a lot of set pieces that are really showing an ambition what they can do with a Friday the 13th film, even if they can't show any of the damn gore. But they got a lot of the special effects going with the electricity stuff, the floating stuff. Then you're going to get a full body burn going on here. So I mean, they know there's special effects tricks that they can throw into this thing for the money they have. Having like a full-fledged stuntman into this thing that's got a lot of experience behind him at this point, that helps a lot too with this type of thing, with the full body burn and everything.
How old is this gasoline if it's been down in this basement for however long?
Yeah, depending on your perception of continuity at this point.
The old Freddy furnace. How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
It's like the dislocated jaw type of thing that keeps going on there.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
We gonna get our little short Italian man that did the Freddy stunt again? I don't know if Hodder did this burn.
Yeah, I was just seeing that.
Wait, is this the one where he got burned? Like
no, I think it was something else entirely. I think it was before this.
He's got that burn on his neck.
Yeah, he's like burned all over the place. That's why.
And it wasn't from this?
Everything. I don't think so.
I want to say it was from this.
I'd have to.
We need to look this up.
I should look that up now.
All right. Nick is checking the Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Because we're obviously you can't pause it because we're doing a live to tape. Meanwhile, then they really did blow up this house. And from what I understand, it blew up like way harder than they ever thought that it was going to. Like they put too much dynamite in it or whatever. And I mean, what a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just awesome. a one time, here we go.
But yeah, tie back with William Butler there, who was in Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Kane Hodder was the stunt double for Leatherface in that film too.
Oh, okay.
So, tie that up there.
And everyone lives happily ever after. Except, nope. I love that he just tosses people around. Like, this is like the third or fourth person that he's just picked up with one hand and thrown. Meanwhile, we'll shoot you with a gun that doesn't do anything.
And Kane sustained the burns on his first Hollywood stuntman job. So it was sometime much earlier than this. I have to find out which film that was.
Meanwhile, the lake is boiling. And this is really I draw the line here at how ridiculous things can get, because Jason spent his whole life...
Buechler doesn't like this whole sequence either.
Jumping out of the water and pulling people back in.
It was supposed to be more of a rotted version of the character, but the studio or producer just said they
didn't have time. Yeah,
they nixed it from the schedule. Yeah.
I mean, how ridiculous is that, really? Come on. And then you got this guy pointing. Oh, yeah, make sure to put out that fire over there, too. And there was a so that fireman had a beard, and everybody knows that firemen are not allowed to have beards.
Yeah. So it looks like Kane Hodder's first stunt job was on the TV show Emergency.
Oh, yeah.
Which might explain being in a fire or whatnot.
I used to like that show.
And I think his first film was Lone Wolf McQuaid or something called In God We Trust. I don't know. But Emergency would make sense since it was like fires or whatnot. So, but he kept on going. But I think that's why he wears the gloves all the time because of the burns.
Yeah, and all of his, if you look, his whole neck
his neck's got all
chest,
the scars. Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, he got fucked up.
Yeah. Apparently, this film was supposed to end with another nod back to the first film, where like there's a fisherman on the lake or whatnot, and
that's it.
Jumps up and grabs him down and everything. Yeah, like 75 minutes in, here's the end credits.
Wow.
Yeah. You see how much they chopped out of the film from the MPAA cuts.
Oh, here we go. Here's all of our paychecks that went to previous folk. Oh, you know what? It's funny because remember, if you remember back to the last one, and I said that cop looked familiar, Cologne.
Oh yeah.
As it turns out, he was in Shocker.
Okay.
Which is how I knew him.
Okay.
So it all's coming full circle, and he plays a major character in Shocker, and I'm like, I know that I recognize this guy's voice, and it never. And I remember thinking, was that it? And I looked it up, and that's what it was.
Cool.
So it's all coming back.
So another reason to put Shocker on the list.
We got to do Shocker. It's such a bad movie, but the first half is so dark and scary.
Yeah. And I love Mitch Pileggi.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Me too. Production coordinator Pat Frazier, no relation to me.
Stunt coordinator Kane Hodder, obviously.
Sure. Line producer Buechler.
Yeah.
Lynn Buechler, production controller, whoever that is, maybe wife or...
Possibly, yeah.
So I always like reading some of these.
Yeah.
Jim Doyle, mechanical designer.
Huh.
I assume that's the same Jim Doyle that did Nightmare 1?
Probably. Oh, yeah.
Like the guy that created the Freddy glove?
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't doubt it. I mean, all these guys just worked in the same circles.
JR's Gourmet Caterers.
All Seasons Catering.
Lots of different catering.
I said Alabama, so you were correct.
Oh, I win this round.
For some reason, I thought it was New Orleans or something like that, or Louisiana. I don't know why I thought that.
Hydroflex.
Sounds like something from 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
Cobra's got to steal the Hydroflex.
Written by Cameron Hawkins, Nash the Slash. There's a name.
That's an 80s guitarist name if I ever heard one.
Yeah. Stan, I don't know who these people are.
Stan Mazer, he also works on the next film. He worked with Fred Mullen on a bunch of stuff this time, so you'll see his name in the next film's credits.
Well, I know people shit on this movie. It's still kind of fun, even though
some people love it. Some people don't think it's so great. I think
it's in between.
I think a lot of people like it for what it potentially could have been if it wasn't for the MPAA.
Yeah, I mean, just think about and I guess, and it's one of those where maybe what you don't see is scarier than what you do, but
not in this franchise.
No,
we've set a precedent. It's not this franchise going forward like that.
No. And it's hard to imagine that going further it would be worse than this, but they get worse as we go, because 8 is worse than this one, 9 is worse than that, 10 is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So we're gonna agree to stop after Manhattan, I believe.
We're going through the Paramount era.
The Paramount era
conclusion,
and then I don't know, when we run out of all films in the rest of time to do commentary, maybe we'll revisit Jason Goes to Hell.
And we'll eventually get to Freddy vs. Jason.
I don't want to.
10 seconds before the entire end of the universe hits.
Yes, thank you.
We'll start watching that and the universe will explode and we'll be done. So,
on that note,
that's the new blood for now, guys.
All right, we'll see you again for Manhattan.
Indeed. Bye-bye.
Bye.